Welcome to another video and thank you for joining. Today we're just going to try another fun design according to the Celina Ryden cards. I'll give you a bit more detail later on. And then I was just thinking and sharing a nice tip with you. I got these little sticky tags from Shein that are now applied to my nail stands. And it's working a lot better than the sticky tag or pre-stick that most of us has been using up to now. It's really working a lot better than the pre-stick or the sticky tag, especially when you want to apply foils to your nail tips or want to do some chrome nails. They've got a nice grip to it and I'm able to use it over and over before having to apply some new tags to these nail stands. The pre-stick sometimes becomes soft and then it doesn't have a grip to the nail stands, which makes it very or extremely difficult to work or do your design on the nail tip. And this is the nail shape that we're going to need to use for this design. I also got these display tips of Shein a while ago. So these are close to the stiletto almond that we need to use. I've decided to get these off Shein, then I don't have to use my actual sets. And as for the theme or the words, I took out this foil. I think it would be handy to use as the leaves or the jungle. Although to me they look a bit more tropical. And then I'm just trying to match the colors according to the color card the best I can. And then as for the rhinestone card, this is what I was thinking to use maybe. Although I'm still in the process of collecting some rhinestones or charms. But while we're at it, we're just going to use what we've got. And then I'm just going to start off with our first nail by applying the color. After applying your base coat and cure for 30 seconds, we're going to apply our first layer of the base color and cure for 30 seconds. And then we're going to go in with a second coat and cure again for 30 seconds. And after I've cured it, we're just going to get rid of the tacky layer before we carry on with our design. And then I was thinking of applying our foil to these two nails. So we're just going to apply the star glue, which is a foil glue. When you apply it, it's a milky white consistency. And then you can just leave it for a few minutes to air dry. And once it becomes clear, you can apply your foil. And another tip that I would like to give you when working with foils is to cut in some slits on the sides, because by doing that you can prevent the wrinkles. Because you can see the wrinkles gonna prevent for the foil to apply properly, and it's gonna leave a mark. But if you want to, you can go in with your glue again and just reapply. And if there are parts missing, you can reapply your foil again. And then we're just going to move on to the second nail. I'm not quite sure what I'm planning. I haven't planned out anything. We're just going to carry on and see what we can come up with. But I was thinking of maybe doing some marbling on this nail trying to incorporate all the colors maybe. So I'm just going to lay out my colors onto the palette. And then I want to incorporate a bit of gold. So I'm just going to use a regular polish. The gold is a regular glitter from Sinful Colors. And then we're just going to use our ombre brush. I should have gone in with my brush from the bottom side upwards. But it doesn't matter, you can just play with the colors and keep on adding where necessary. And once you're done with your marbling, you can cure for 60 seconds. And then start adding your golden flakies onto the tacky layer. In this instance, my nail's not been cured as yet. So I'm just starting to apply the golden flakies. And once we're done, we're just gonna cure for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna move on to our third nail. And then I decided to go on to the fourth nail with the same color. Then we're going to apply a matte top coat on this nail and cure for 30 seconds. Because we've got some negative space at the top. And I think we might go in with some stamping. And you will see the first image I was trying was not going to show up too well onto the nail or the color that we've got on our base. So I decided to use another. The intention was to keep the colors as subtle as possible, so I didn't really wanted to use a black stamping polish as that might be too harsh. And on the next nail I wanted to lay down the rhinestones, but I'm going to have to reapply the image to lay in a certain direction. And then we're just going to use a normal nail glue to apply our stones. To lay down the stones is quite a learning curve. I have not been able to put it properly or in the center, so that's why we will keep on practicing. And if you do use a gem glue, it's best to flash cure as you go. Then I decided to use some more foil on the other nail or the next nail. I'm just going to use a matte top coat on this nail after applying our stones, and we're going to cure for 60 seconds. And we're going to do the same on the other nails. And this is what the nail would look like with a shiny top coat. And this is the outcome when you would use a matte top coat. And as per the cards, we need to use a matte. But I think at the end I decided to use a glossy top coat on the foil nails as it was more vibrant. And the other nails I kept as a matte. And then I don't know about my other nail sisters, but this is the card that I'm having great difficulty with. But this is what I've got that I'm thinking of using. It's got some half moons and stars. So I'm just going to apply these with a little bit of base coat. And then we're just going to apply some of these metal embellishments onto the marbled nail. An apology for going out of frame again. And once we've applied our embellishments, we're going to cure for 60 seconds. And if you do experience a problem by applying these embellishments, there is a little tool available that you can use. You would place the item in the center and then just press it down. And it will bend it a bit so it can go snug onto the nail. If you're a creator who would like to join in the fun, we're doing this on the Nail Life on Facebook. Jessica from Jessica's Nail Studio is the owner of the page. And then we've got Catty Cat Nails. Catty is our admin lady. I will leave the link for the Nail Life in the description. If you go into the link, you'll be able to see all the current activities going on. And you are more than welcome to join us. Thank you once again for taking the time. Thank you for your ongoing support, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep well. Bye-bye.